Hey guys, Comet here. Welcome to episode 12 in my Factorio Odyssey series. Now, the first thing you might notice is that there's no biters left. And that's because I committed some war crimes in between episodes using this Power Armor Mark II setup here. It's got 2 fusion reactors, 4 exoskeletons, and 3 laser defense shield combos. And I found this to work really well. So now I have a suit for building, it has all my roboports, and I have a suit for running. When I put this thing on, I'm like Lightning Frickin' McQueen. Now I've also moved all of the smelting arrays, so now they are in this orientation. I've got iron and steel up here, and then I've got copper and stone bricks down here. And they're gonna plug in to the main bus over this way. And I've also got everything converted over to red belts now. So in this hole where the old smelting array was, I want to move all of this stuff over to the left over here and expand my circuit production. And I've also, there's a lot of things I did. I've also increased my solar capacity here so that I have enough power to run everything during the day. So step 1 to making room for purple science, I'm going to copy the red science here and paste it over here. And I'll put in the appropriate offshoots and get it connected up to power. Now I need to copy the green science. And it can go right about here. Now that I have everything in blueprint form, I know the exact dimensions, so I can squish it down really nicely. Next is blue science, which is kind of a monstrosity. And it should fit right in here. Now I can start removing all of this stuff. I don't need this anymore. So now that I have all of this space for activities, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do for a couple episodes now. I want to compress this military science build, because right now it's kind of long and sprawled out. I want it to be more concise in this vertical direction. So if we take a look at what inputs we need, that's stone bricks, iron and coal, steel, copper, and iron. And if I start mapping this out over here, so let's say the part that actually builds the science packs could be down here. Now I think stone bricks, that one should be pretty simple to add on. I could do something like this. So stone bricks can come down the center, and then stone walls will output in this center and then get split again. So I just need to figure out how to do these outer parts here. So next is grenades and ammo, and I don't think there's going to be an easy way to do this. So this is the old blueprint. The unnecessary parts are right here. I think the belts should flow in the same direction, both inputs and outputs. Then I can have grenades here, and then the ammo right where I'm standing. And I'll get rid of the unnecessary bits here, and make the outputs flow in the same direction as the inputs. And this can then go right here. So we've got grenades, and then ammo. So these need to connect up. I think first I'll join the ammo belts together here. And then these could join together, kind of in the center of the whole build here. One can go this way, and the other can go over this way. And then stone bricks, they can kind of weave in through here. Like this. And so I only need, let's see, I don't need this part. And this should slide right up to here. So this looks to be a much more compact, well, it's kind of the same total area. This is just easier to work with, I think. So now we don't need any more of this. And then the last thing I gotta scooch over is yellow science before I put in purple science. And I want to change the order on this. I think it would be better if I had the low density structures made first. That way I can put them on the main bus, because other things take low density structures besides the yellow science. And then the yellow science can pull from the main bus to get the low density structures. So right about here should work. And if you remember right, I needed an extra one of these if I wanted to maintain full throughput on the yellow science. So now I will grab the flying robot frame section here and get it in place. And then the last thing I need are the machines that make the yellow science. And this will go right here. Now I don't need any of this anymore. So now I'll just get everything connected up to the main bus. So this is iron here, and it can pull from this line here. And this iron here is balanced all the way back over here. So as long as I pull from a different lane for each one of these, then I shouldn't need intermittent balancers. So for instance, this line here also needs to be iron. So instead of pulling from the same line, I can pull from the second line and have the first one go under, and then I can keep doing that down the chain this way. Now this middle line here looks like it's supposed to be green circuits. And green circuits, I think I will put in this area. And so I'll move the power plant maybe over to here. Or actually, I am making some accumulators along with the solar panels. So I could go exclusively solar. Maybe down over here I can get some power plants going. But that would mean I'd need a solar blueprint. I think that I will save for the next episode. So for now, I will move this over to here. The coal can come over this way, like that. Now I need these pumps here and here. Now I shouldn't need any of this now, so all of this can go. So that will be the new spot for the power plant. It's not really it's not really doing much anymore. It's just kind of holding me through the night. Alright, but green circuits. Let me grab this blueprint here. This will go right here. So I can start redoing some of the bus here. So that cleans this area up. And now I don't need this making green circuits anymore. So I'll scrap this. And then I will find a spot on the bus for green circuits here. Probably just right next to the steel. And it'll continue on this way. But before that happens, I need to branch a little off this way and go into the green science. So to make sure the green circuits keep running, I will get them connected up. So let's see, I want to pull from here, and I think here will work. And then that can go under. Then here, if I have this turn and go that way, then this needs to go under there. And that needs to go under there. And that can go in. And then I think I need to put this one over here, so that it can turn this way. And this needs to go under one more time. Like that. That gets all the iron connected up. Now I need to connect up the copper. And I'm also going to have 4 lanes of copper. So this is going to run through here. And it can pull 2 lanes of copper, one from here and one from here. Can go under there. And then I'll line them up this way. So that will be the first half. And then the second half lines up here. And it needs to pull from belt 3 and from belt 4. It's going to go under there. Under there. And then under there. And this would look a little cleaner if it went like that. So now I just need to get copper onto this bus here. And this doesn't actually need a balancer here, because it's balanced way over here. So that will get the copper portion of the green circuit set up. And then it looks like there also needs to be iron on this belt here for green circuits. So we can pull from line 3 here. This will go under, this will go under, and we gotta do a long chute there. And that should get the green science completely connected up. Next is blue science. And it takes sulfur, red circuits, and engine units. Now the engine units are provided by this over here. Okay, so I only need, let's see, sulfur and red circuits on these lines here. So here, I think I will do red circuits, and then the sulfur is probably going to have to run backwards for quite a ways. Kind of like it does over here. But I need to grab the red circuit build here and place it down. So that means I shouldn't need this old one anymore. Alright, so red circuits need green circuits. And those can come in here. Then they also need plastic, which will come from over here. And then it needs copper on the outside belts. So green circuits will go up this way. And then copper here, like that. And then this one can come down this way and get its copper from here. So let me connect this up to plastic. I don't want to move my oil yet, all of my oil processing, because I want to come up with a better build for all this. So now the red circuits can come out this way, and it will find its spot on the belt here. We do need to branch some off this way and connect in to right here. And then the sulfur may have to do something like this in order to find its way into the blue science. So it could maybe run along... Oh, I just ran out of red belt. Let me get rid of this. But as I was saying, the sulfur may have to run along this way for now, right beside the plastic. And then it can turn and come down this way and find its way to the blue science like this. So now I need to connect up the engine units. And it looks like steel is supposed to be here. So I can grab some steel from there. And then iron is right beside it. Let's see, I've used 1, 2, 3, so I can do one more here. And then this iron connection needs to be from this upper belt, like that. And that will get the engines going, which means blue science should be up and running now. And now to get the military science working, I need coal and iron on these two belts. So if I get coal in here and iron in here, that should work. So we'll branch off some coal there. And then iron. Let's see, I pulled from line 1. Let's pull from line 2 now. So that will get the grenades going. And then here, I need iron here. Now we'll pull from line 3. And then steel and copper, and stone bricks here. I think stone bricks would be easier to set up first. And then copper. Well, easiest thing to do would just be this. And steel. Run back this way. Here and here. And that should get military science going. And now yellow science. This is gonna take a while. And there's so many ingredients to yellow science. So if I remember right, the copper goes on this inner belt here. So we can pull from line 2. And then the copper here can pull from line 3. Now this needs to be steel. And this needs to be plastic. And then there needs to be a similar setup here. So steel and plastic. And I'm definitely not going to have enough plastic production for a full throughput on this. But I do plan on expanding my plastic to satisfy this. Maybe not in this episode, but definitely in a later episode. So these will make all of the low density structures, and I need to get them... Oh, I'm out of undergrounds. But back to over here. The low density structures will be here. And they need to plug into the yellow science right here. So now the flying robot frames. Let's see, it would probably be easiest to start with the gears and pipes here. So I know this is going to be iron. Let's see, and the last one I took from... Looks like it was line 3 on the upper belt here. So I have to take from line 4 now. And I think this line is green circuits. And then these take 4 ingredients. Okay, so... I can fit 4 like that, and one of these over here has to be steel because the engine units here also pull from this line. So we'll go ahead and make this one steel. And for the sake of symmetry, I guess we can make this one steel as well. Now I'm out of undergrounds again. Maybe I should take a trip back to the mall. And flying robot frames, I guess they can have their own spot on the bus here too. They can plug in here and here. Now the electric engine units, they have to wrap back around and connect into this line and this line. So if it comes out this way, comes over here, then I can put it here, go like that, and then I'd only need to worry about the one lane here. Well, actually, if I'm gonna do all of that, I might as well just do this. There we go. And then batteries and electronic circuits. So, circuits can go here, and here. And batteries are made all the way over here. Let me get this junk out of the way. So batteries will run backwards here to this point. Right here. And this point over here. And so the only thing this needs now is the lubricant, which I can get from over here. And that should start up everything over here. Ah, no, I'm still missing blue circuits. So I think I'll do something similar to what I did with the batteries here. I'll just run blue circuits backwards for this part. And then they can connect in here and go down there to the second part. So that gets me back to where I was before I deleted everything. Now I just need to come up with a purple science build. And I don't know how that is going to go. Well, according to a Factorio calculator here, if I want 160 purple science a minute to keep up with the rest of the builds, then I need 26 machines making the purple science, 6 machines making electric furnaces, Could do 18 machines making the productivity modules. Now the red circuits are going to be supplied by the bus, and then I need 10 making rails and 5 making iron sticks. So I think I will start with the purple science, and I needed 26 of those, so I'll do 13 on each side. With the output in the center. Now these take 3 ingredients in, so I need 2 belts on the outside, and I'll do the normal long-handed regular inserter setup like I do here. So let's see here, the item it needs the most of are these rails. So the rails need to go on the inside belt here. And then furnaces and productivity modules can share this outer belt here. And if I have furnaces run along here, then I can have the modules come in here, like that, and then the rails can come in right there. Oh, so I want to do rails first, right here, and this can be set up, let's see, I think like this. So if this has sticks here, then I can have rails on either side, but that doesn't seem to work too well when you stack it. What if I take some inspiration from the green circuit build? Then I could do sticks here, and rails here. Then the input would be there. Can have some inputs here, and then some outputs there. And then I think I might actually be able to fit another input here, like that. So this can go right here. And I need a total of 5 making sticks so that I can have 10 making rails. So then power, I could go, let's see, here, and that doesn't quite work. Well, I can go here for now. And then to power these, I guess I'll just go here. And then some lights. And then we need an input. And I'm out of belt. And then the output would be right along here. So that can connect up to there. Then here I need iron. And that might be a little difficult to get in. I could do something like that. And then I run into the coal. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm probably going to be moving this anyway. So for now, just to get purple science going, I'll connect the iron in. I need steel here. So these will go under as well. And then stone can go here. And I think I might have to do this to get that to work. And stone should be... oh, here it is. I'm blind. Let's make sure this works. I don't know if it will oversaturate the one side of the belt. I may need to... yeah, okay. So then, right here, it needs to switch to the other side. That way it uses both sides of the red belt. And then next I need 18 machines making productivity modules. Then for inputs, I can do red here, and green here. Maybe I have to send that under, though. There we go. And then I'll do the same thing here. And then the last thing I need to get set up are the 6 machines making furnaces. And these have 3 inputs. And it looks like it uses red circuits the least. So I think I'll put those on the outside. And I might be able to do this if I cut this and place it here. And connect in there. And then the stone, bricks, and steel can be here. So there's stone bricks. And then I need some steel. And stone bricks are here as well. And then one last thing of steel here. So that should be everything. Oh, it looks like the stone ore is dead. Let me get that connected up. So while I wait for the stone to make it back over here, I will put the labs back in, because I know how much space I need now. And I can put them... Let's see, I want to make some more room for... Or I want to leave some room for more coal lines. And I'm not using this space for anything, so I think right here will be perfect. So we'll get purple, yellow, military, blue, green, and red. All connected up here, and we can watch the labs work. The only thing I'm noticing now is a red circuit bottleneck, but that's expected, because I didn't put back all of the red circuits. I only did like half the build because all of these solar panels are in the way, but I plan on moving the solar panels in the next episode, so I don't want to put in a second red circuit build. I will save the red circuit expansion for the next episode once I move these solar panels. And then I'm also gonna have to get more plastic going, and almost definitely expand the blue circuits as well. But at least now I have some purple science going. I can start cranking through these researches up here, and slowly progress towards space science. Start launching some rockets. So there was quite a bit I did in this episode, actually. First off, between episodes, I went out and cleared a bunch of biters. I rerouted the copper and iron into these new, bigger smelting arrays, and expanded the bus. I repositioned some of the builds, and developed a purple science blueprint. So I will be putting the blueprint for military, yellow, and purple science in the Discord now, because I'm pretty satisfied with how these builds turned out. So if you're interested in those, there's a link in the description. Just make sure you click on the thumbs up on the welcome page. That way you get access to the whole server, and then you should find these blueprints in the Factorio text channel. So my plans for the next episode, I want to move this solar power down into this area and start building some really large solar fields. That way I can get off of these steam engines and stop using so much of my coal, as well as producing a lot of pollution. Because if we look back at the pollution here, it's going to take a while for it to reach those biters over there, and these nests are huge. I'm going to need artillery to take those out. But having a bunch of solar panels instead should help cut down on pollution, and it makes routing all of my coal a little bit easier. I don't have to worry about sending it to power plants like this. And then I also might redo my oil processing, because this is starting to really slow things down. It just can't keep up with the demand of the base. So overall, good progress in this episode, and I have a lot of things planned for the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.